Hi, you're watching the Commune, and I'm here to talk about what the Dravidianist media won't tell you. Incident 1. The Dravidian model police detained several members of the differently able community who were staging a protest against the DMK government, pressing for a range of long-standing demands. These included raising the monthly disability pension, extending the allowance to all eligible and newly applied beneficiaries, and ensuring 100 days of employment under the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme. The demonstration was organized by the Tamil Nadu Association for the Rights of All Persons with Disabilities and their guardians. The demands included increasing the monthly pension to at least 6,000, similar to schemes in states like Andhra Pradesh with higher amounts, 10,000 or 15,000, based on the severity of the disability. Protesters also called for immediate disposal of pending benefits to nearly 1 lakh individuals. This includes applicants who have been waiting for over a year, as well as those whose existing allowances were suddenly halted without explanation. They also called for accessible work conditions, including transportation and sanitation at sites located more than 2 kilometers from their residences. They demanded immediate payment of overdue wages from the fiscal year 2024-25 and insisted that legal penalties for delayed wage disbursement be enforced. Despite their intentions for a peaceful protest, authorities had not granted permission for the demonstration. As a preventive measure, police detained differently able participants across various districts en route to Chennai. In some areas, district leaders of the association were reportedly placed under house arrest. Incident 2. A foreign YouTuber inadvertently exposed the corruption in TASMA shops run by the DMK government. In the video, a tourist accompanied by a long-term Singaporean resident of India inquires about the MRP of beer and is casually told by the staff that prices are 20 to 40 rupees above the legal maximum.
MRP எவ்வளோ?
MRP is bar attached.
The casual admission of the markup captured on camera corroborates with the allegations against DMK's liquor minister Senthil Balaji. When inquiring about beer, the Singaporean who spoke Tamil was quoted 190 rupees per bottle, despite informing the MRP should be lesser than 140 rupees. The transaction was completed without explanation for the 12.5% markup. Similarly, a bottle of whiskey was sold for 1,300 rupees. When questioned why the price was not MRP, the employee says that since the bar is attached to the outlet, he cannot sell it for MRP. Weird logic. In March 2025, TASMA in Tamil Nadu came under intense scrutiny after multiple videos exposed rampant overcharging at the liquor outlets. Despite ongoing ED investigations into a 1,000 crore financial scam involving inflated procurement costs and collusion with bottle manufacturers, salesmen continued to demand 10 to 40 rupees over the MRP from customers. In one viral incident from Kadalur, a TASMA staffer threatened a customer who asked for a bill, boldly claiming that officials from the collector to the minister were aware of the illegal collection. Similar cases have surfaced elsewhere, with officials admitting there is no billing system in place. Additionally, in 2024, the Comptroller and Auditor General of India's 2021-2022 report on TASMA highlighted serious operational lapses. Despite efforts to enable cashless payments, over 2,200 of the 5,315 NPOs machines at retail outlets were non-functional, encouraging cash transactions and facilitating overcharge. Incident 3. The NIA has revealed that the 2022 Coimbatore car blast was part of a larger ISIS-backed conspiracy to wage jihad against non-believers, with Hindu temples and Christian churches as potential targets. A total of 17 have now been arrested in connection with the case, and 5 more individuals were formally charge-sheeted recently. The suicide attack, which occurred in October 2022 near the Kotai Sangameshwar temple in Coimbatore, killed the bomber Jamisha Mubi. Originally reported as a cylinder blast, the incident was later uncovered to be a failed vehicle-borne improvised explosive device attack. Mubin, allegedly inspired by ISIS ideology, had packed his car with ball bearings, nails, and other sharpnel to maximize casualties, but the bomb detonated prematurely. A notable revelation in the latest charge sheet is the financing of the terror operation through a fraudulent COVID-19 vaccination certificate rack. The NIA stated that accused Sheikh Hidayatullah, Umar Farooq, and Amir generated funds by selling fake vaccine certificates, with the scam being facilitated by Pawas Rahman and Sharan Mariappan. The proceeds were used to purchase bomb-making materials. Another accused, Habu Anifa, allegedly provided financial assistance for the fake documentation. It is noteworthy to remember that the blast was downplayed by the DMK government and the Dravidianist media as a cylinder blast. Incident 4. Dr. Rajalakshmi Kandaswamy, a doctor and author known for her work in autism therapy and advocacy, has publicly criticized the DMK government, accusing it of paying lip service to the needs of children with autism while failing to offer meaningful support on the ground. Her remarks come in the wake of an Autism Awareness Month event hosted by the state-run Center of Excellence for Autism Spectrum Disorder at the Anna Centenary Library on 20 April 2025. Despite official promotion, the event witnessed dismal attendance, with only 4 patients reportedly present. According to her account, the expert session scheduled for 10:45 a.m. had not begun even by 11:10. Instead of a comprehensive awareness program, she claimed attendees were shown just 6 PowerPoint slides, which in her words would have easily been shared over a Zoom call. She asked where was the 15 crores allotted to the program was being siphoned off. Highlighting the poor treatment of attendees, she recalled how an old man who travelled from Tiruvarur had to sit on the stairs outside the library and wait without access to water, food or even seating. Even dogs are treated better in Tamil Nadu, she wrote. Incident 5. DMK Minister for Information Technology and Digital Services, PTR Palanivel Tyagarajan, has stirred political controversy after expressing frustration in the State Assembly over the limited budget allocated to his department. His comments made during a legislative session suggested that those seeking support should approach departments that have the money, ability and power, a statement that has drawn criticism and raised eyebrows in his party circles.
நிதியும் மிகவும் குறைவாக ஒதுக்கப்படுகிறது.
The remarks came during the question and answer session in the Tamil Nadu Assembly on 21 April 2025, when AIDMK MLA Pon Jayaseelan from Goodalur urged the government to establish an IT park in his constituency to create job opportunities. DMK Minister PTR's recent expression of dissatisfaction comes nearly 2 years after he was removed from the finance portfolio and reassigned to the Information Technology Department in May 2023. This shift followed the leak of an alleged audio recording in which PTR was purportedly heard accusing Chief Minister M.K. Stalin's son, Udayanithi Stalin, and son-in-law Sabareesan of amassing wealth worth thousands of crores. The fallout from the leak reportedly led to his demotion to what many perceive as a less influential role within the cabinet. Incident 6. More than 30 residents were admitted to the hospital following the consumption of drinking water reportedly contaminated with sewage. Tragically, 2 individuals, including a 4-year-old girl, have lost their lives. According to reports, multiple residents of Panikan Street and Meenapan Street, including a young girl, recently fell sick, showing symptoms such as diarrhea and vomiting. It is believed that the girl's family initially turned to traditional treatments, but her condition worsened. The incident has sparked widespread anger among residents who are blaming municipal negligence for the tragedy. Locals claim that they had previously raised concerns about potential sewage contamination in the drinking water, but alleged that these warnings were repeatedly ignored by the civic authorities. Trichy Corporation Commissioner V. Sarunan confirmed that a thorough inspection of the primary drinking water pipeline in Varayor is currently underway. He also announced that special health camps will be organized to address community concerns. Incident 7. A new controversy has emerged surrounding the DMK government's drug-free anti-alcoholism and anti-addiction campaign, with allegations of excessive public spending on media advertisements. According to an RTI request filed by advocate ML Ravi, the government has allegedly funneled crores of rupees into media outlets sympathetic to the Dravidian ideology, including news channels closely associated with the DMK. What raised eyebrows, however, was the substantial sum directed towards channels affiliated with the DMK, such as Sun News and Kalinger Saidigal. Incident 8. Temple activist T.R. Ramesh has expressed serious concerns over a recent e-tender issued by the Tamil Nadu HRNC department for renovation works at the ancient Arulmigu Kalamega Perumal temple near Madurai. The tender, estimated at 2.67 crores, calls for the renovation of all Vimanams, that is the temple towers, construction of a stone Vahana, Mandapam, Madappalli, the temple kitchen, storeroom, Sale Gopuram, and cut stone flooring around the Prahar. Ramesh questioned the need for such extensive works when the temple had already undergone major renovations just 2 years ago and is reportedly in good condition. Ramesh also alleged that the HRNC department is notorious for mismanagement and financial irregularities and claimed that the executive officer currently overseeing the temple lacks a valid appointment order. He warned that the new tender could be a cover for misappropriation of public funds under the guise of renovation. Incident 9. Entrepreneurs operating the Chief Minister's dispensaries or the Mudalvar Marundagam in Namakkal district have raised serious concerns over financial losses and alleged official apathy. Several of them have claimed that despite struggling to keep the dispensaries running, local authorities refused to accept their petitions seeking relief. The Mudalwar Marundagam meant to provide affordable medicines to the public were launched in Namakkal district on 24 February 2025. A total of 27 such dispensaries were opened and operated by local entrepreneurs. It is noteworthy that these dispensaries are modeled exactly after the Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi program. However, less than 2 months since their inauguration, some entrepreneurs say the model is unsustainable without government support. On 15th April 2025, a group approached the Deputy Registrar of the Agricultural Cooperative Sales Society to hand over control of the pharmacy, citing severe financial strain. The entrepreneurs said they were turned away when they tried to submit a petition outlining their grievances and requesting that the dispensaries be taken over by the government. Incident 10. In a disturbing turn of events, Baladurai, a resident of Chennai, has alleged that a group of men claiming to be supporters of DMK MLA Prabhakar Raja threatened to kill him over a land dispute in Vadapalani. According to a complaint filed by Baladurai, he had taken a piece of land on lease in Vadapalani. A group of around 30 individuals allegedly associated with the ruling DMK arrived at the location with a JCB machine. The group reportedly demolished the perimeter wall and shutter of the leased property. A video recorded by Baladurai's son captures the aftermath of the incident. In the footage, the son claims that the men not only caused destruction but also issued death threats. Incident 11. The Gujarat Anti-Terrorist Squad and the Indian Coast Guard recently intercepted over 311 kg of methamphetamine on 15th April 2025. The consignment, valued at 1,800 crores, was reportedly shipped from Pakistan's Pasni port by a drug syndicate led by an individual named Fida, with Tamil Nadu cited as the intended destination after a mid-sea transfer. In February of last year, the NCB confiscated drugs worth 1,200 crores off Gujarat's coast, and this too was bound for Tamil Nadu. Incident 12. While it's not unusual to hear male campaigners from the DMK hurl abusive language at opposition leaders, what stood out recently was the intensely offensive tirade by Salem DMK functionary Sujata during a public meeting in Thiruvattur held to celebrate Chief Minister M.K. Stalin's birthday. Shockingly, this unfolded in the presence of North Chennai MP Kalanidhi Veerasamy, lending official weight to the event. Sujata's speech was laced with abusive remarks and casteist slurs, targeting several opposition figures, including TVK Chief Vijay, General Secretaries Adhav Arjuna and Busi Anand, former Tamil Nadu BJP President Annamalai, and even former Chief Minister J. Jayalalitha. This incident only reinforces the troubling reality that neither the DMK nor its prominent campaigners seem willing to dial down the hateful and toxic rhetoric in public forums, a trend that continues to degrade the quality of public discourse in Tamil Nadu. That's it for this episode of What the Dravidianist Media Won't Tell You. See you in the next one.